Hey guys, in today's video, we'll be diving into a topic that's both concerning and eye-opening for many green card holders: why you could be detained at the airport. Whether you're traveling for business, vacation, or family matters, the last thing you want is to get stuck in a detention room when you're just trying to return to the US. So in today's video, we'll highlight the common reasons green card holders are detained at the airport, a scenario of a green card holder caught in this situation, and 3 key ways green card holders can avoid detention at the airport. Stick around to the end for some practical tips that can make all the difference. And don't forget, if you ever find yourself in a tough spot, just remember that McBean Law, we're here for you. We've helped thousands of clients successfully navigate the most complicated immigration situations, including ensuring they could return to the US safely. Check out the link in the description to learn more about our services and how we help our clients. Now let's jump in. Imagine this. You've just had a wonderful vacation overseas. You're excited to return home, catch up with your family, and get back to your daily routine. You approach US Customs with your green card in hand, expecting it to be a breeze, like always, right? Just like other times. But this time something's different. You're pulled aside, questioned for hours, and ultimately detained. What happened? Take David, for example, a green card holder who had been living in the US for over 5 years. He traveled back to his home country of Brazil for a family event. But when he tried to re-enter the US, immigration officials stopped him at the airport. After hours of questioning and checking his records, David found himself detained. The reason? His absence from the US for more than 6 months. In David's case, he is allowed to re-enter the US after perhaps getting a warning notification in his passport, or perhaps he was issued a notice to appear in immigration court for allegedly abandoning his green card. David's story is unfortunately not unique. In fact, there are several common reasons why green card holders can get detained by US Customs and Border Protection. Let's take a closer look. Reason number 1, extended absence from the US. If you're a green card holder, stays outside of the US for less than 6 months are generally not a problem. However, if immigration officials suspect that the individual has abandoned their US residence, they may question the intent to remain in the US permanently. If you've been outside of the US for more than 6 months, immigration officers may question whether you've abandoned your permanent resident status. Even if you have a valid reason for the trip, friends, such as personal matters or work, you could be detained while they verify your intent to return to the US permanently. Now, a stay outside of the US for more than 6 months but less than 1 year may raise questions about whether the permanent resident has abandoned their US residence. At this point, the individual may be asked to provide evidence of their intent to return to the US, such as tax returns, family ties, or a US-based job. Although not an automatic loss of status, extended absences can trigger additional scrutiny. Staying outside of the US for 1 year or more can result in a presumption that the green card holder has abandoned their permanent residency status. In such cases, the individual may face difficulties re-entering the US, and they may need to apply for a returning resident visa to re-enter the US as a permanent resident. Reason number 2, criminal history. Green card holders who have been involved in criminal activity or who have convictions on their record might face additional scrutiny. Even minor offenses, especially if they were committed after receiving your green card, can result in a red flag for US Customs and Border Protection. Reason number 3, suspicious travel patterns. If your travel history looks unusual, such as multiple short trips outside of the US without clear ties to any job or family, CBP might suspect that you're living abroad and using your green card to bypass US immigration laws. This can lead to detention while they investigate further. Reason number 4, failure to meet residency requirements. To keep your green card status, friends, you need to meet certain residency requirements, including living in the U.S. for a majority of the year. If you fail to do so, it could raise red flags during your reentry. So what can you do to avoid being detained at the airport? Let's go over 3 key ways to stay prepared and prevent detention. Tip number 1, keep your absences short. As a green card holder, it's important to keep your trips outside of the U.S. as short as possible. If you need to stay abroad for extended periods, try to avoid staying longer than 6 months. If you know you'll be gone for more than that, consider applying for a re-entry permit before you leave the U.S. Tip number 2, document your intentions to return. Carry clear evidence that you're planning to return to the U.S. This could include things like a return ticket, proof of employment or property ownership in the U.S. Showing your ties to the country can help prove you're not abandoning residency. Tip number 3, consult an immigration attorney. If you know that your travel situation is complex or you have concerns about your green card status, it's always a good idea to consult with an immigration attorney before your trip. We can guide you through the process, help with any paperwork, and give you the best chance of smooth reentry. If you're ever faced with detention, friends, or any kind of immigration issue, don't panic. McBean Law, we have a reputation for getting results and ensuring clients don't lose their green card status. With our experienced team of attorneys on your side, you'll get the guidance you need to navigate any issues that arise. We're here for you. We're here to fight for your future and help you take the next step toward the life you deserve in the United States. Check out the link in the description to learn more about our services and how our experienced immigration attorneys can assist you. Now, friends, here's a bonus tip, and this is a travel warning that I shared with you guys recently in a video about green card holders who are in removal proceedings. If you're in removal, you should not travel outside of the United States because there is a travel warning at this time for green card holders who are also in removal proceedings. So be very careful. So now you know why green card holders get detained at the airport and how you can avoid it. Remember, staying informed, prepared, and working with the right immigration professionals can save you a lot of stress down the road. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel before you go today. Guys, thanks so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.